Hey, welcome to the Psychic Soul Healer channel. My name is Laura, and I'm going to do a general message for Aquarius. All right, know that energy is fluid, so roles can be reversed. Just flip it, switch it, twist it. Interpret the message as it best resonates for you. Never force anything. Take what you need, leave the rest. That's my motto. Okay? Also know that anything that you need to know about where to find me on my social media, about my subscriptions that are in Patreon, where to get that link, where to get my website link, and whatever giveaways that I happen to be doing on the channel will all be in the description box below. Now, if you're someone that's interested in winning a free reading with me, all you need to do is watch the video. If you resonate with the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and write the word healer in the comment bar. And know that if you're chosen, you will see a comment back from me right underneath your comment that says winner, and you'll just have to reach out to me at pureenergyhealer70@gmail.com. Again, that's pureenergyhealer70@gmail.com. All right. Now, without further ado, I always like to look at the spiritual energies first of your situation, in every reading, because I am known for being a healer. So I always use my deck, the Psychic Soul Healer deck, and that looks at our shadow aspects of ourselves. And our shadow will tell us how we are sabotaging ourselves, how we're getting in our own way, what sometimes we need to do in order to heal. So I like to look at this energy first because it's kind of like what is influencing your situation. Then we'll look at what your person, for those of you that are in separation, what is your person feeling now that you're in separation? If you're not in separation, what are they feeling? What are they planning on doing? But we always look at the spiritual karmic aspects of your situation first. Just like to put that out there. All right, first card out is the gift of style. The gift of style is an actual unfoldment process, okay? So this talks about you, Aquarius, finding your unique gift of style, and that's so you're putting a lot of energy into your business right now. And I feel like for some of you guys are artists, speakers, influencers, life coaches. So I'm feeling specifically that. Now, obviously, it's a general message, but I feel like a lot of people are in the public eye. And whether that's, again, teaching classes, whether that's you're a life coach or and some type of coach, so that you're a teacher. And so in order for you to, again, find your unique individuality, you have to find your gift of style. And the gift of style, like I just said, is an unfoldment process that happens as we're walking on our path. And our intuition is drawing us to things that resonate with us, things that we might learn, things that, again, that are stirring up our soul, our spirit, things that we're passionate about. And we're collecting information, and then we're trying this information out. And again, you're creating yourself. Why I say it like that is because the gift of style is, again, your unique individuality through your process that no one can take from you. It says it in the Bible, no one can take what's yours. And what's yours is, again, your unique individuality, your style. So there might be 1,000 life coaches, but there's only one you. There may be 1,000 influencers, or whatever it is that you do, that you are lost in your gift of style. But there's only one you, meaning you will only be the person that uses certain tools and, again, resonate with certain things and becomes a magnet to the energies that are supposed to come to you, that are unique to you, is what I'm trying to get at. So this is pretty good energy in the beginning, because like I said, it's telling me that you are lost in creation in yourself. It's a virtue, and there's a sense that you are vibrating at a very high vibration because of it. So I'm feeling, Aquarius, for some of you, you have let go of someone in your life, because again, when we are putting so much energy into our passion, into creating ourselves, into our job, into again our passion, what's stirring us, there's not much time for anything else. And there's also a sense of you paying attention to the type of energy you're giving out, because virtue is all about, it's the high, one of the highest vibrations there are. So again, determination, and you are determined on your path. So this is the overall energy that is influencing where you are right now. So even if you're in separation from a person, a soulmate, a twin flame, your vibration is still very high because you are giving yourself love. And you're determined to create a good life with or without like your soulmate twin flame. You are determined to create something for yourself, is what the energy is. And in that, you are releasing fear and ancestral karma. So if you, Aquarius, normally are codependent, and you're codependent because you were born into a family that was, maybe your parents were codependent. So when we are codependent, there's a lot of fear. It means that there's part of us that we don't know who we are. There's a part of us that is dependent on someone else because we believe that that person makes us more whole, where really no one makes us whole except for ourselves. So you're releasing fear, because fear happens when we don't know who we are. If we don't know who we are, and then there's always a sense that someone else is going to have a choice over our life, more of a choice over our life. That's number one. Number two, then there's a fear of choosing things that we don't like. So there's a sense of, again, you are vibrating at a very high vibration, Aquarius. And the reason why is because you're releasing fear and ancestral karma, because you are in the manifestation process of creating yourself. And part of that creating yourself is through your unique individuality. And I believe it's through your work, through your business. So great cards so far. So this is all about self-love right now. This is all about self-love. Yeah. And if I pull from, and finally we get this energy. So tactlessness. So I do believe that you were in a connection with a karmic where that person didn't give you the love and the nurturing that you needed. And because they didn't, you put the energy into yourself, Aquarius, and you are vibrating at a very high vibrational frequency. I want to just take a peek and see actually what did your person, what did your person do? I mean, not that it's important, but we're gonna, I mean, sometimes it's just, sometimes I'm just being nosy. Like, I just want to know, well, what did they do that's so tacky that you again put all this energy into yourself, and what are they going to do about this situation, or do you even want this situation? Let's look. So shattered. So again, I believe the illusion of who they pretended to be is shattered, and or that genuine feeling. I believe that a lot of times soulmate twin flame relationships, there's such an intense connection that you believe that they could never hurt you, that crooked, that they could never hurt you, that they could never abandon you, that they could never betray you. And I believe that the illusion is shattered because obviously that they did. And that was very hurtful. I feel overwhelmed. And I do believe that it overwhelmed you emotionally. I believe that this connection overwhelms your person, which is why they sabotage the relationship. My pride and ego got hurt, so I wanted revenge. So it's again, they played a lot of games because you weren't giving to them. I believe you gave to yourself. And in the fact that you gave to yourself because they weren't giving you anything, instead of them apologizing and rectifying the situation, they just acted worse. So there is someone that's a very low vibration. I miss you. Of course they miss you because there was love there, there's feelings there, and you really removed yourself and your life looks good. I can't go to you, you come to me again, stuck in the ego, waiting for you to come to them because there's part of them that knows that in order to be with you, they have to change, Aquarius. So again, if you go to them, then there's a sense that they feel like they don't have to give you everything either. Your person is the type of person that would like to have one foot in, one foot out, not because they don't have feelings for you, but because they have major intimacy and trust problems. And have been in a lot of bad relationships. Second chance. They would like a second chance with you. I don't want to let go, and they don't want to let go. So this is like where they are right now. So they realize what they did wrong, but they're still holding on. The hidden truth between you and your person, like what your person is, the hidden truth that they feel about you is, I wish I had treated you better, because they see your worth now that you left and like what you're creating for yourself. You're in the gift of style, which means that you are like vibing at the highest vibration. You're becoming a magnet for love. So you're attracting a lot of attention. You are also the manifestation of what you're creating, they're seeing. So I believe that a lot of you are in the public eye, or maybe they're just seeing that your life is looking better. So they can see that you're creating wealth for yourself. And now they, like I said, they didn't treat you well. They kind of took you for granted, felt like you were always going to be there. I believe that your person at one time believed that they were the better choice, or that they were the better catch, and now again their ego is being deflated. And it wasn't because of your looks or anything, but maybe your person has a better job or has a lot of money and didn't perceive that you had as much money, and now here you are creating yourself, and they're seeing it, and so now they're obviously wishing that they treated you better. I know I messed up everything. Yeah, because you walked away from them. So this is where they're at. They know exactly what they did, but their pride and their ego really held them back from apologizing to you. I'm sending you love energy. Can you feel it? So I believe, again, they're always thinking of you. This card fell out the floor. I'm just going to read it. I wish I could take it back. So there's a sense that, again, even though they're separate from you, I feel like they're stalking you. I'm feeling like they think a lot about you. They still love you. They still have a lot of feelings for you. Unhealthy habits and behaviors is what they're dealing with. It's again, so addiction, avoidance, self-sabotaging behaviorism is also got in the way of your connection. Again, your person knows that they would have to raise their vibration in order to be with you. The traumas that they have, is loop, not getting involved. protecting their heart too much. So they breadcrumb. They acted like they didn't care about you. And this is why they realize that they wish they could turn back the clock and do things differently, that again, that they wish that they treated you better. And I know that they messed things up because it's like, first of all, it was all like the game playing and the unhealthy habits that they have. And though they want a second chance, their ego of, I can't come to you, you need to come to me. So no, like, I mean, that's the person still in their ego. Flighty, don't give up too soon, be willing to commit, embrace what you have. So it's, again, they see that this is a relationship, they like something that's very meaningful and that could be very beautiful, but they don't put in enough effort. And then they're so they have such a low self-esteem about themselves that they give up too soon. They don't put in any effort. They want you to come to them. They have very strong feelings. They're sending you a lot of love. They know that they messed up everything, so they're stuck in regret. They wish that they could have treated you better. They wish they could take it back, of acting like they didn't care. It's like, so of course you put all the energy into yourself, Aquarius. This is why, which I had a feeling, but this is how you release fear and ancestral karma, because your fear has always been abandonment and also codependency, growing up in a family that's codependent. So maybe your mom was very dependent on your dad, and then your dad didn't treat your mom right. A lot of times we see in the families that we grew up in a dynamic where one person has all the energy, all the power, and the other person kind of is subservient to that power. So that's a codependent relationship. It's where two people believe that they need each other. It's usually a trauma bond that is keeping the two parties connected in a codependent relationship. So the way that your person was setting up this relationship was for it to be a codependent trauma bond. That's what they feel comfortable in. That's what they feel, again, that's how they elevate themselves. Again, your person likes to elevate their ego, and the way that they do it is they get the people that are in their life to do for them. They give very little, and in that, you weren't having it. What happened is you put all the energy into yourself, and now, like, you're vibing high, you're looking good, you're smelling good, you're getting a lot of attention, everybody is watching, and now your person is saying, wow, I didn't treat you well, which, by the way, is the exact thing that you should do when you're in a relationship with someone that's not giving you anything. You should always put the energy back on yourself. Don't run around and meet another person or rub another person in that person's face that isn't giving you any attention. Put the energy onto yourself, because a person that has a big ego, and if they have feelings for you, they will surrender their ego eventually. And that's really, we know true love is when person really surrenders themselves and surrenders their ego, at which right now your person was stuck in their ego. It's like, you come to me, I can't come to you. I miss you, I care about you, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not getting involved. I can't, I have to protect my heart. Sadness, take time to grieve. Don't drop anchor here. Honor your heart, what your heart wants. See, your person doesn't honor what they want. They have a lot of sadness. They have a lot of sadness because there's a part of them that really doesn't know how to communicate, that really has a hard time communicating. It's like they want this connection. They want this connection. They miss this connection. They played games. They were coming from an ego. The illusion that their life was so great without you is shattered. The illusion of who they perceive that they are is shattered. But which is part of the reason why they're like, I just want you to come to me. Like, and that they want a second chance. But they need to come to you is what I'm feeling, because there's a sense that you didn't do anything wrong. They played so many games, you know, but they don't want to let go. They're stuck in like the 3D instead of taking it into the physical realm. They've created a psychic cord. They've, you know, they have a lot of unhealthy habits that allows them to stay stuck in, again, their ego. But they do love. They're sending you love. They think about you all the time. They wish that they didn't act like they didn't care, but that's what they did. They acted like they didn't care. They wish they could take it back. They wish they treated you better. Obviously, they know they messed everything up because they just gave up too soon. They don't try. They don't try. But again, after their behavior, they also feel stupid, and they feel very overwhelmed by these feelings and what they did and not being able to fix it and stuck up in their head, instead of just coming clean and coming to you and saying, hey, listen, I'm sorry. I mean, even if it's just to help them move forward, because they're stuck. They're stuck in the 3D of, oh, what I should have did. I feel so connected to this person. I miss this. I miss you. I want to be with you, but I can't, you know, I can't express myself. I can't express myself. So I stay stuck in sadness. And let's see what the triggers are. What made this, again, escalated? We could see what happened, but what are your person's triggers? Because relationships tend to always start off good, especially when there's a soul connection. There is chemistry. But what made your person like have one foot in, one foot out? Is this just always how they are, or was there a trigger that happened? And how does this person that you're connected to, Aquarius, trigger you? Because your healing is in the trigger. That's why we want to know. Okay. Memory. I felt I have already lived through this before, and it triggered my reaction to that memory. So again, having people that are emotionally not available, people that don't respect boundaries, people that want things their way. So this is all about self-love. This is about setting appropriate boundaries, noticing the signs, because you've lived this experience, because you weren't paying attention to the signs. Maybe you thought that it was going to be different. Bad guy. You have turned everything and everyone against me as if I was the bad guy in the picture. Yeah, well, I believe that your person, because they want you to act different, and because you're not chasing them for a while, believe that, you know, you were making them out to be the bad guy. And I believe that you do perceive that they're a bad guy, because they're happy, and that they're ego driven, and they don't want to meet you halfway. They want you to do all the work, because they don't want to open up their heart. They don't want to be vulnerable. So it's like they twist and they project, which is when a person doesn't want to look at how they're reacting. They're not willing to change. Again, low vibration, not willing to change. Has feelings, but it's like almost like very kid energy. Like, I want you to change, I want you to change, I want you to change, but I don't want to change. No, I don't want to do all that. I want you to do it. Make me comfortable. trust. I feel very uneasy in this connection because I can no longer trust you. And that's the way you feel about the person, because they are not emotionally available. And every time you get close to them, they play a game. And until they actually heal the main wound, which is abandonment, because they don't give. So in the fact that they don't give, you can never leave them. So they don't volunteer, and it's intimacy, it's trust, and it's abandonment. So these are the wounds. So trust is not trusting in the other person, it's trusting in ourselves to be able to listen to intuition and pick up clues, and to be able to have good, open dialogue about the relationship when you need to, where your person doesn't communicate. They like to keep it very in the gray area, which of course makes you feel very uneasy. Attention. I need constant attention. Otherwise, I get irritated and jealous that your attention is not on me. And this is your person. Once again, they wanted you to continually give to them. And what you did was you put the time and energy into yourself, because you were like, I'm not playing this game. You went the exact opposite way. That's what you did. You were like, I'm not doing this. I'm not. And so I want to look at the soulmate twin flame relationship, and I just want to look at the karmic, why for this relationship, because okay, we see that we have soulmate twin flame, two different relationship. I know what part of it for you is to release fear and ancestral karma, which was codependency and abandonment and trust issues. And so I believe for your person, it's the same, right? Because a lot of times we have soulmate twin flames that mirror the same soul wounds. And the soul wounds are, as I just said, a mirror. We have it mirrored within our twin. And so by you leaving, you actually transmuted your negative karma into your gift of style. Like, right? Like you're channeling the negative energy into creating yourself, which is again why you're vibrating at a higher vibration, because you are releasing fear and ancestral karma. However, your person still needs to release fear and ancestral karma, because they, again, are still very, very codependent. And there's a part of them that needs to change, and they're not good with their emotions. So they need to become more emotionally intelligent, and they need to stop projecting. Again, like seems to be like where I feel like they're playing the victim. So if you have mutual friends, they're crying about the situation, how you just walked away from them, and they're not perceiving the relationship, the real truth way that it is. It's like they're viewing it through their distorted perception. Again, because they have a big ego and they expected you to run after them. They didn't expect the separation to go this long, or to not have, they never expected this from you. They're actually acting hurt, more like a victim. Okay, you understand me better than anyone else. Your eyes can see into my soul. I can't hide from you. Yeah, because you're a soulmate twin flame, so they know this, which is probably why they try to avoid it, because they're like, it's so deep and they have to be so real, and it terrifies them because they have intimacy issues. So the point of this relationship card down, take it though, is please send me energetic support. Use a frequency of love to uplift me because I need your help. So again, soulmate twin flame, that your person like really does have feelings. They don't love themselves. So they feel like if you send them love and you give them support, they really do respect you, even though it doesn't look like that's what they did. they got caught up almost like in hiding their feelings and, having this hard exterior that they weren't really paying attention to how they were damaging this connection, and they did damage it because you don't trust them anymore. And that's a shame because your person does have feelings, but unless they're capable of expressing their feelings, which in this story they are not. They're like, you come to me, make it easier for me. I know I messed up. I know all this, but no sign of coming towards you, because I feel like they're in a healing phase. Now, would you want to be with this person? I'm just going to pull one card, because I mean, right now it's no even point to even ask a question, because your person is not even in a place for that. They're realizing that their actions and their behaviorisms have damaged this relationship, and they're in a place of healing, and they're hoping that, energetically they can send out energy to you, that you're going to feel them and change your mindset towards them. But I don't see them rushing back. And as far as how you feel about them, strength, tenderness. So again, your spiritual strength helps resolve every problem. So there's a part of you that you do have tenderness towards this person. You do care about this person. There is like an internal bond towards this person. But as far as right now, I feel like the best that you could do for this person is somewhat mentor them without becoming codependent. To whoops, hard that. This again, let's see. Knight of Pentacles, future plans. So I do believe that if your person came around to you, then you would show tenderness to them and you would be open to making plans with them. But I'm not really feeling in the most romantic, because Pentacles are more like, again, doing, there is not, it's not Cups, and King of Cups reverse. So you would again need to have some sort of very healthy boundaries, and not expect your person to, just because they are coming back or they come back and you do talk to this person, and because again you have tenderness towards them and there is a spiritual connection, you can't expect that they're going to be different, is what I'm trying to get at. Because there's a sense that your person needs a lot of healing, and the first part of healing is awareness. I believe you walking away was a catalyst to make them look at what it is that they're doing. And then you also showed them that you weren't devastated in the fact that it didn't work, because you're looking great, you're creating, you're feeding yourself, you're vibrating high, your person is recognizing it, everybody else is recognizing it. So more like a mentor is what I'm feeling like. And so again, not all soulmates wind up together in romantic relationships, and I feel like this started off as a romantic relationship, but your person needs so much healing and is on such a different vibration, Aquarius, that they want so badly to like have this relationship, but they can't even express themselves. They have major trust issues, they have major abandonment issues, they need a lot of healing, and that would trigger you to feel insecure about yourself. That would trigger you all the time, though there is tenderness, and that your person is not in a good way because again of all their bad behavior. But there is that unconditional love, and as long as you're giving yourself the love by creating yourself and vibing high, I feel as if you feel that you can give enough without losing yourself. And sometimes that's what soulmate twin flames relationships are all about. It's all about, coming into people coming into our life, teaching us, showing us a different version of ourselves. Sometimes things that we need to heal, sometimes it's our gift, whatever it is. And then if it's something that we need to heal, many times that soulmate twin flame helps that person again integrate it, or sometimes just them holding space, the fact that there is unconditional love there regardless of how the story played out. Because that's what I see here, Aquarius, that your person didn't treat you right, but there's still unconditional love on both parties. And that's why we look at the soul wounds, because when we have traumas, they play out in situations that make us feel as if our person doesn't love us, or a situation makes us feel that we can't have that opportunity, where that's not it. Is that's a limited perception, and that's what a wound is. And your person has a lot of wounds around relationship. And I believe in the fact that they have so many wounds, it triggered a few within you. The difference is that you transmuted those wounds by, again, clearing ancestral fear, clearing fear and ancestral karmic programs, by creating yourself and releasing codependent behaviorisms. I hope that this helped you. If it did, let me know in the comment bar. And again, if you wanted to win that reading, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and write the word healer in the comment bar, and wait to see if I write winner underneath your comment. And if you do, you know the drill. Just reach out to me at pureenergyhealer70@gmail.com so we can set up a great time. All right, Aquarius, I will talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.